Dear students, this is Dr. Pooja Sharma, Associate Professor in Department of MBA. Today I will discuss about the concept of users of accounting information. As you know, it is very important for accounting information, for accounting record. We just know who are the beneficiaries, who are the interested parties, who are the users of accounting information, because whatever the records we are preparing, whatever the records business is preparing by the business units, that is important for someone, and the users and the beneficiaries we will discuss today. Users of accounting information are divided in two parts. First, internal users. Second, external users. If I'll talk about the users, means internal users means management itself, employees and trade unions who are within the organizations, within the organization. And external users are those users or the individuals or the group of the person who are outside the organization, like creditors, investors, bank, potential investors, present investors, government, tax authorities, regulatory agencies, and the researchers. Internal users, if I'll talk about the internal users and their needs for information, so the first is internal user is owner. As owner or the proprietor proprietor is always interested to know the profitability of the organization, financial soundness or financial position of the organization. Why? Because they are very interested to know the profit and loss situation at the end of a particular year, because they are the owner. They will have the profit on the basis of the profitability. If the company will face the loss, they have to bear the loss. So that's why it is very important for being a owner, being a proprietor. It's very important, or it's very compulsory for the owner to have the complete information about their financial activities, about their business activities, whatever the business he is running. He should have the complete information about that, because on the basis of the profitability he can earn the profit, he can just expand their business also. Now the management, why it is important to have the complete information about the accounting, because the management has to take the right decision, management has to take the decision and make the various policies for the business operational purpose. And it is very important for management to take to have the complete information about the accounting information to take the right decision to manage business activity actually. Now, employees and trade unions. Why it is important to have the information to employees and trade unions about the accounting and the financial report of the organization? Because the profitability, whatever the profit will company earn, and the employees will have the remuneration on the basis of that, promotions, increments on the basis of the profitability of the organization. Because when the company will grow, their profits, their earnings will also grow parallelly. So if the company will face the loss, they will not have any kind of bonus or increments or promotions. So ultimately the profits, their promotions, remuneration dependent on the profitability. So that's why they are very interested to know the profit and loss situation of the company, or the financial reports or the financial statements of the company. Now external users. External users, creditors, banks and other lending institutions, means there are various commercial banks and private banks which are providing the loans to the companies for running their operations. So to determine whether the principal or the interest thereof will be paid in when due, creditors or banks will receive their due amount at right time or not, dependent on the profitability of the organizations. So they are entrusted to have the information, because their amount will take back on the basis of the profitability. Present investors. Investors are you can just say the owner or the proprietor of the organization or the shareholder of the organization. They are entrusted to have the information about the progress of the company, prosperity of the company, about the financial soundness of the company, because whatever the amount they have invested already, they'll get the profit on the basis of that. If the company will grow, if the company will earn high, their return will be high. So they are very interested to know the position of the company or the financial reports of the company. External users, again in external users, the third parties, potential investors, like to decide whether to invest in the business organization or not. On the basis of financial report of the organization, an investor can decide either they should invest in the company or not. If the company is earning a lot of profit, they'll invest in that. If the company is not having the profit or going like the curve is profitability curve is downwards, they will not invest in the company. They'll just know about the strength of the business on the basis of their financial reports. Government and tax authorities. The government is entrusted in the financial statement of the organization from the point for the point of view of taxation, for the point of view of compliance or corporates or labor laws. Because of these reasons, tax authorities and the government are entrusted to have the financial statements, to have the complete information about the business organization. At the end and the last, researchers, but not the last, because the customers and foreigners, you can just take other external parties also, but the researchers they just want to use these kind of data, financial reports or financial statements to for the research work. Basically these they need financial information for making their reports, for making their projects, developing theories and developing different kind of models to solve the problems. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.